This video is dedicated to the person who has started to do sales and maybe questioning, is this really for me? So if this is you, keep listening. So oftentimes what happens in our job is we tend to think that sales is this big opportunity where you can make all this untold, uncapped salaries, and you see the best reps making all this money, and you're like, well, heck, if he can do it, why can't I? And you start to do this job and you start to realize that sales isn't always as easy as they tend to make it sound. So what is behind the scene, and how is it that these reps are able to essentially overcome that hump of learning to deal with no and become successful? Well, in my mind, it's come down to a simple phrase that I tell myself every day when I go to do sales. And with sales, you need to realize that it's not like it's easy for us to go through no's and to hear rejection, objections. It's not like we love hearing it. Of course not. No one wants to hear no. Everyone wants to hear yes. But we know, and our expectations are totally changed to the point where we just expect it. And not expect it, the word is anticipate it. And so that's the word that I want to help you guys get into your mindset change. Where a lot of people, they'll tell you, you got to learn to expect no and just kind of get past it. That's not the mindset you want to have. You want to have a mindset that goes like this. You can see it up here, but it starts with number one. You need to believe that every person you talk to has the potential to be a customer. So that means when you go to talk to this potential person, whether you're calling them, in-person interaction, selling a product, a service, an idea, you have to believe and expect them to say yes. And you have to keep this inside of you, because if you truly don't believe this person's gonna say yes, then why are you wasting your time with them anyways? So you need to change your mindset. If you have the mindset of thinking, oh, everyone says no here, so it's just gonna be no. You're wrong. You need to change your mindset now. And there's times, even I will get into a phase where I'm going through a lot of no's. I'm like, man, this area must suck, or these people here, or this day is an awful day, or whatever reason, whatever excuses I have. As soon as I start to feed that to myself, I cut it off immediately, because I realize, no, that's baloney. That's not true. There's somebody here who can benefit from the service that I'm selling, from the product I'm selling. I need to believe that they're here. So I need to expect yes when I talk to people. But just having high hopes and just having this false sense of like everyone's gonna say yes doesn't help you either. So you need to bring it back with a little bit of reality. So expect yes, get a good mentality, but you need to anticipate no. And that's the second piece. Once you have gotten to your mindset that I'm expecting people to say yes to me, you now need to move on to the next piece, which is anticipate no. Anticipate the customer's possible concerns, possible objections, and try to anticipate it before they even bring it up. So for instance, you're in a specific market, you already should know, and if you don't, this is a good homework for you, what are the most common objections you hear? And once you know what those common objections are, and perhaps it's maybe every unique area or unique industry or market or people have their own specific objections. So when you know you go to this specific area, this specific market, you're gonna most likely run into these three objections. So anticipate them. Anticipate, okay, this person's likely gonna say, I can't afford it. Or this person's likely gonna say, we need to talk to our higher ups to get this approved. Whatever it is that you're anticipating, be ready for it. So as soon as they said it, it wasn't a surprise to you. It wasn't like, oh crap, they said that again. It's like, no, I was expecting this. And so what we're gonna go, I was anticipating this. And then you're able to quickly resolve it instead of like fumbling with words and being like, well, maybe just give us a shot. And well, okay, I'll follow up with you in a week and see if anything's changed. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Follow up with us then, they'll put on their phone, block this caller. Don't answer them. And that's what'll end up happening. Versus you get into a mentality, you walk in, you're excited, you expect yes, you're like, cool, hey, I'm here to do this for you guys today. You're gonna love it. And they have their objections and you've already identified them before they even bring it up, because you say, hey, and I know around this area, or most of your people I've talked to today, their main concern was this. Is that the same for you, or is it something different? No, nothing else? That's not it, or it's this? Okay, cool. Well, let me just so you know what we do to overcome this, concern. We're gonna do this, 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 this. And you give them all the reasons why to listen to you, and then you build value, say, and today we're gonna give you our additional promotions, and we're gonna give you extra value. You're gonna love this because it's gonna give you more time, it's gonna alleviate your pain points, and you're gonna not have to worry about this problem anymore. And once you create this mentality of expecting yes, but anticipating no, you'll become a very successful salesman.